In the summer of 2011, I had just finished college and I was pursuing a professional basketball career. I had a lot of hype going about me. Agents, 14 or 15 of them maybe, were fighting, trying to represent me so that they could get me a deal overseas to play professional basketball. There was one workout, June 14th actually, where I was working out with a number of professional players, and I had the ball in my hand and I gave a jab step, and all of a sudden I heard this huge sound. It sounded like a gunshot. I thought that maybe someone threw a ball and had hit me in the back of my heel, and there was nothing there, and I fell to the ground. I immediately realized I tore my Achilles. I had the injury on June 14th. 2 days later I was in surgery. I spoke with the doctor after the surgery and he told me the severity of the injury, and he said that sometimes when you tear an Achilles that it's a clean break and those are pretty easy to repair, and mine was not like that. Mine was more of a shred. He said that he had to clear off the shredded pieces and then attach my Achilles together. And so my Achilles is a lot shorter than it should be. And the doctor even told me, you're probably not going to be able to play at a high level again. He just said that my calf muscle would never quite be as big and my leg would never quite be strong enough. And it was devastating, really. You put so much work, so much time, so much effort into something, and you're hoping for it, and you're believing God for it, and then it seems like your dreams just kind of burst. But the thing is, though, God had told me that he wanted to use me for ministry, and he wanted to use basketball to forward that ministry. Although I didn't understand it at the time, I trusted him. And so, despite the injury, 2 weeks later, I was working out again. I was doing push-ups, I was doing something. I was trying to move and do as much as I could. I was actually on crutches for 2 months, in a boot for a few more weeks after that. And just the whole time though, as hurt as I was, I trusted God. Once the summer hit, summer in 2012, I had another opportunity to participate in a camp where a lot of guys that were unsigned and didn't have professional deals yet, we got to come and showcase our talents. At this point, I had no more hype about me. All the agents, all the people that were contacting me, fighting to represent me, none of them were around anymore. And it was really just more so me and God. And so I went to Las Vegas as an unknown prospect, and I got there and I had a friend, he hit me up and he was like, yo, I didn't realize there'd be this many people. 127 guys are at this camp. And he was like, man, honestly, nobody's gonna be able to get a look because there's just too many guys. But I told him, I sat him down and I said, you know what? Watch what my God does. He promised me something and his word doesn't return unto him void. So watch what my God does. At the camp, I ended up playing unbelievably. I've never played that good before in my life. It was really a God thing. I ended up second out of 127 guys in scoring at the camp. So after the camp, I had a number of offers and I took one to Slovakia. So now I'm playing professional basketball for a team called BC Previzda in Slovakia. And it's just amazing to see what God is doing out there. We have 2 Bible studies. One is with my team and the other is with a group of believers that I found out there. And that one may even turn into a church. So he's really just blessed me so much. It's amazing. And it's just unbelievable to me to see how when you trust God and you stand on his word and you have faith in him, he's always faithful and just to carry it out and see you through. The doctor was telling me it wasn't gonna happen. Common knowledge is telling me it's not gonna happen. My friends are telling me, you know, that's why you were a biomedical engineer, you know? And so I had to forget everything, forget the rest and stand on God's word. And when you do that and you just focus on God, then you'll start to see that He's able to do exceedingly abundantly above all that you could ask or think. And God didn't give us a spirit of fear, but of power and of love and of a sound mind. And so you start using that power, that love, and that sound mind instead of focusing on what the world is telling you you should do or what the world is telling you is supposed to happen. And then God shows up and He shows up.